Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Mississippi State's offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to...
Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
On target. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Taylor wants to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Manning. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Ground with the counter. Powers through the defender. Stop is made almost immediately. Give it 1 to the 23.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He's not
sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage. Run the quarterback sneak. Get the first down.
Looking to throw. It's Washington. Got his man out of the backfield. Turning it on. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. Just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Paul. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Still on his feet. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Taylor wants to throw, using his legs to buy some time. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
On the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option action.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Gets it out fast. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to pound it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. This defense has stood tall 3 straight times. If they stop them again, this could be a huge momentum shift.
Yeah, and listen, you don't care about the yards. You get down here in the red zone, this is where you got to be stout, forcing the 4th down. Now you're just saying, hey, you want to go for it? Bring it.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. Back to throw, it's Washington. Caught over the middle, it's Black. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's White. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on first and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Black. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Cradles it at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got the quick completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Grab behind the line. It's McConnell. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. Need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man, but I got a pass rush like that.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Taylor wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his man. It's Sampson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Taylor wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Here comes the option. Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Unloads to the right. Complete on the comeback. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Wide open space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Terrapin!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker is Coleman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw it. He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Gets open down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? They'll run for it. Fighting off the defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Bulldog! Quick strike through the air for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 10th-play, 75-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your... or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. The give is to Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Terrapins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he made the extra point without problem. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Taylor wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Maryland! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick six. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw to your running back, you've got to be accurate with it. Remember, they are not receivers. And if you make it difficult and tricky, bad things happen, and it did right there.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Off play action on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody...
Turning it on! Smashes ahead. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Powers through. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Finding open areas. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
Fires to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had.
There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered and running all over the place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. They had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution at him moving forward.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Toss sweep to the right. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Mississippi State, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hands it off. Shakes off the defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it behind the line. It's Black. Breaks into the open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. Dropping back, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. Complete. At the 40, there he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Manning. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal, Maryland.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Sampson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Sampson. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Paul. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Just drives in between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy,
he wants to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be dragged down. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
and this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
He's not going to get there. Had to get it to the 35-yard line to pick up the 1st down. Now they have a decision to make on 4th. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. That is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And now this offense will take the field again. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Got it in the middle, it's White. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the beating kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's a hit. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed in.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, run a return to set up his offense. He'll do it himself. Hard running there. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the run.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down off to Isaac. They should be able to kneel this one out. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games.